Thank you for watching the TDC Hot Rods YouTube channel.
Hello guys, welcome back. So I got excited and got a little ahead of myself before I grabbed the phone. But so I just got some parts in the mail, just a couple of the things that I ordered. So I'm waiting for a bunch more stuff. But so these are my handlebar risers that I'm gonna try out. I have never tried this style, so I'm excited to try it. So I got ahead of myself and started pulling the bars off, and I'm getting ready to put these in here like so to lift the handlebars up. Just need to pull this one back out, but so I'm getting a different upper triple clamp with a steering stabilizer on it for not for anything, my bad. So I'm gonna be replacing the triple clamp with putting the steering stabilizer on there. Well, that gives me 1.125" fat bars, so these won't actually work on this bike after this, but that's all right, because this way I can put these in. I can go for a little ride tonight or over the next few days while my other stuff shows up, and I can get an idea if I like how tall the bars will be, or if I want a taller bar, a lower bar, whichever might be the case, and then I can measure and go from there and get the bar that I want for the steering stabilizers. And on my 500, I already have a 1.125" handlebar spacer on it, and I actually wouldn't mind just a touch taller bar. So I'm gonna put these on my 500 and see how I like it there. So I am going to finish installing these. So I'm gonna put you guys on the stand and do a little time lapse. Got them mounted. Don't pay attention to this crap because it's going bye-bye. As soon as I get the other handlebars, I'm buying different hand guards because I don't like these ones. For one, they don't fit worth the darn, and my hands hit a lot. So these hand guards are going bye-bye, and I'm getting some other ones. But anyways, besides that, there they are. I think they actually look pretty sweet, and when I sit on the bike, I really like how much higher the bars are. They feel awesome. So now I just need to take it out for a ride and see how they feel. I think they're pretty good looking too. They're not a bad looking riser. Some risers are super tall and look super gaudy, which I actually like really tall bars. I have a real tall torso, so I love tall bars, especially for when I stand up. I can't stand being bent way over. Like on this, when I would stand up, I rode it like 40 miles the other day, 35, whatever. So I would stand up, which I'm a very big stand-up rider, at least on my 500 I am, and I would stand up to go across stuff, and it felt like I was like bent way over, and I had to bend my knees, basically sit back down on this thing because the bars were so low for me. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, super excited. Another quick little walk around video, I guess. I can't wait to get rid of some of this pretty gaudy stuff that's not my style. I really enjoy nice fitting modern stuff. So yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna go take this thing for a ride, and we'll see you when some new parts show up. Alright guys, got some more parts. So this is my new exhaust system. And I know the last time I had talked about my exhaust, there was one specific system that I was going to buy for this. Well, I changed my mind only because I got this one for such a good deal and it'll still make great power. So I'll show you what it is. So it is a big gun system, which I know is a cheaper system, which hence the reason why it was cheaper. But this one was super cheap. This is just how it showed up though. Like you can see the packing is terrible. I didn't even put anything in there to help it. So this system here, I got a lot of cleaning to do on it. But where this pipe comes down and around the frame, the big gun system does not. It goes, it takes this one here. Sorry, the sun is like really glaring on this. So where this pipe comes out here, this one makes a lot wider bend, and then comes down to the bottom on the new system, on this one. And the top one actually goes over the other side, so it tucks both of them up real tight here, which part of me likes it, part of me doesn't, but we'll see what kind of power it makes and how I like it, and we'll kind of go from there. If I don't like it, I got this system for cheap enough that I'm sure that after I clean it up, I could probably double my money on it, so we'll just see how I like it. But my plan is, now that I'm looking at it, to throw this thing in the sandblaster in the blasting cabinet and get it cleaned up a lot better, because it's kind of nasty looking. And I think I might paint it black. We'll see. I'll put some VHT. Yeah, I'll put some VHT exhaust paint on there, some nice good quality paint, and then bake it in the oven so it'll hold up real good. And it's a ceramic paint, so like I can see that somebody had heat wrapped around the exhaust, which a lot of people do when they put the aftermarket systems on. They wrap this rear section here because this does get hot. It gets real hot. And the other thing is this system is the factory system, and it makes a ton of bottom end power, where like the big gun and some of the aftermarket ones that take away a lot of bottom end and add to the top, which I kind of wanted. This thing has a ton of bottom end, but I kind of wanted it. I'm gonna put a HRC cam in it, and a lot of people have said that it makes it kind of feel like a 450, which I think would be a lot of fun for what I'm doing. As in make it rev look like one. So if you look, you can see how big of an exhaust size the tube diameter of the tube difference there is. There's a big difference there. Yeah. Anyways, sorry, it's kind of crappy. The sun is facing real right in my face, if you can't tell. But oh yeah, and this thing has no packing in it. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's no packing left in that thing. So I gotta buy some exhaust packing and wrap this thing. Anyways, I will pull the camera back out when some more parts show up. Alright guys, so I was rattling around the muffler here and realized that there was no packing inside of it. Actually, to be exact, that little tiny bit of packing right there in the trash is all that was inside the whole muffler. So I decided to go ahead and drill the rivets out here, take this piece off, and take the cap off so I can repack it, and then I'm gonna VHT paint all of this stuff. So I went ahead and took her to the sandblaster, put it in the cabinet blaster, and blasted it all up. So now I'm gonna go ahead and wipe all this stuff down, spray it with some VHT, and then put it in the oven and bake it. So that's what I'm gonna do now. All right, guys. So you seen that I had the pipes all blasted for the exhaust. And so don't mind the mess behind, but I got them all hanging here, ready to put some VHT header paint on. I love this stuff. For me, it seems to hold up amazing. And then I will bake it in the oven through all the steps that VHT recommends, to make sure it bakes on there real good and holds up the best that it's supposed to. And also, blow all the dust off here, I got some more parts for these babies. So I decided to try out these Tusk handlebars. I got a ATV bend. I don't know, I measured and measured and measured, and this was about the closest I could find. And then I got them home and I was looking at them and kind of feeling them. I pulled them out of the box. I don't know that I'm gonna love these bars, but my steering dampener should be here tomorrow. So when it shows up, I'll really be able to tell whether I like those or not. And I got some hand grips, some brake pads. Oh, yeah. And a 15-tooth front sprocket. So I'm pretty excited to throw this on. That should help my cruising across the desert situation, or at least cruising down the highway, the little bit that I'm gonna do there. But yes, so I am going to get to spraying these header pieces, and so I can put them in the oven and bake them. All right, so I got the exhaust pieces all painted up and baked, and then I let them sit so they're all cooled down and ready to be put on. And then I got a chance to get some different radiators and radiator shrouds for the bike. The originals that this bike had been laid over on both sides, and the radiators were pushed in quite a bit, and the shrouds were kind of tore up. So I got some different ones. Well, I got it all tore down to swap the shrouds with the radiators and the shrouds with the other guy. So I didn't get a video of that, but I'm going to go ahead and get the exhaust off. So the radiators had to come off anyways to get the exhaust off. Maybe it didn't have to, but I was gonna pull them either way to get the exhaust off. Obviously, you can see it's way easier to get to the bolts with it off. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this exhaust off and get ready to put the new one on. Alrighty guys, got the old system off, and the new one is kinda on there. I still need to put rivets around these, so the muffler's gonna come back off for that. And I need to get a nut for back here. And then I got the new straight radiators on and fired it up, and there's an exhaust leak. So I gotta pull the exhaust back off and figure out the exhaust leak, but yeah, that's exciting. So I'm gonna fix an exhaust leak. Okay, guys, so I got the got it all put back together, got the new radiators on, the new radiator shrouds. So I put the other, I had access to some perfectly straight radiators and some shrouds that were in a lot better shape. This side has some little scars on it, but this side looks a lot better than my other one did. My other one looked pretty rough. But I got the exhaust leaks fixed. Well, yes. Yeah, I got the exhaust leaks fixed, and I put some header wrap on here because, man, that thing was getting hot. I rode it around a little bit, and it definitely changed the power. It took away a lot of the bottom end. I can't say a lot, these things have a ton of torque. It took away some of the bottom end, which I didn't know how I felt about it, but I'm kind of, it should work really good when I do the, I'm gonna put a bat wing in the air box, modify the side cover, and put an HRC cam in it. So this exhaust should really open it up and help that out a lot. And then my steering stabilizer finally showed up, which I was gonna show you guys me opening that, but I didn't. I had some frustrations because I couldn't figure out handlebars, and I wanted some real tall ones, and I was gonna just put spacers on here anyways. So I ended up going with a Pro Taper Adventure high bar, which, as you guys can tell, that is a tall bar. I actually have a picture of the stock bar next, right, sitting like this in front of the other one. So I'll put that in there right here. And yeah, so it's definitely a major difference. I kind of wish there was a crossbar here to put maybe my hand guards, because my hand guards haven't shown up yet, or my GPS hasn't shown up. And maybe I could mount my speedometer that goes here that I ended up pulling off because I don't have a mount for it yet. But yeah, anyway, so, oh, and I got the 15 tooth front sprocket put on it. So I'm gonna go ride this thing and see how it does. But yeah, so I'm excited. I have GPS coming. I don't know, I might go, so I have a Trail Tech Endurance 1 for this, which is a little speedometer. Well, they make the Vapor, which has, I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe it has speedometer, odometer, clock, water temperature, and tachometer. Yeah, I believe it has all those. And so I'm very, very tempted to buy that. I'm not sure yet, but so I still have parts coming. I still have lots of stuff I'm gonna do. I'm planning on making a test run, do a couple 100 miles here in the next couple weeks on it. Hopefully somebody will join me so I'm not by myself. But anyways, enough chatting about that. So this video, so I did handlebar risers, which was awesome, by the way. And then when my steering stabilizer showed up, I needed different bars, and I went through a couple different bars, and I had all sorts of different ideas. I haven't rode it very much with these, so we'll see how I really like these, but I think for now I'm gonna like them a lot. And I did the 15 tooth sprocket, and then I bought the exhaust, polished up the tip, and then I wanted this natural look on the aluminum here. I HVT'd the exhaust, sandblasted it all, and then put HVT on it. Header wrap, new springs, oh, and then radiator shrouds, radiators. With the radiators had the little radiator guards, and then yeah, I think that was everything that I did to it. So yeah, so I'm gonna end it off here, and thank you guys for watching the part 1 of the modifications done to the 650. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm excited to go ride it and see how it does and give you guys my feedback on it.
Anyways, thanks again. I hope you guys have a great day.